Now we're recording. Now, here's the new segment.
CulverRadio.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the voice of the cutting edge, Percy Hugo, back for another segment. Back from the dead with an echo in my ear.
Thank God it's Percy.
I know. I actually like hearing my own voice more now that I hear it twice.
One of the things that we wanted to ask, though, Percy, was
Yes.
How was the squirrel gravy?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Tell the audience where you've been.
I've been squirrel hunting, as a matter of fact. And
You should hunt in my front yard.
oh, yeah, if only. I was squirrel hunting up in the western part of Virginia, the state of Virginia. Good,
but still in Virginia.
Yes.
One of the peaks of Southern pride.
It was definitely God's country up there. Moving through the hills, wearing camouflage, and I was outsmarted by an animal that weighs approximately 2 pounds. Actually, the weather wasn't right for it. We didn't come back with any squirrel, but we came back with a few. But we cleaned them, and then what they do is they boil the meat off the bones of the squirrel because there's not a lot of meat on a squirrel, and then they make a gravy out of that, and it's fantastic. Or they just fry the meat, and that's also good.
I've never had squirrel.
Definitely the culinary highlight of the trip was the venison stew that they made.
Venison. Venison's very lean and good for you.
It is very lean and good for you, but they make every year the hunt club that we hunt with, they make a venison stew, and it's a big to-do. Everybody gets together, they peel all the because they make enough of it to last pretty much the whole year. I mean, you're talking you're talking up to 30 butchered deer go into this stew.
And also, one of the things they have, particularly in South Carolina, for hunters who can't use all the venison that they generate from hunting, you can have the meat processed, take it and have it processed, and you can donate it to the poor, and you're allowed to deduct, I've forgotten how much, but so many cents per pound of the deer meat. So you can not only help provide lean, high quality protein, but also give yourself a tax break.
There you go. And me and tax breaks.
I have never been hunting.
You still need to go.
Well, let's have the audience, anybody out there who's paying attention to this, email this show. Let's get a vote. Should John actually try hunting?
Now, if you do try hunting, I know the perfect place to buy you an Elmer Fudd cap. And you're going to wear it. Because
Floyd R. Turbo.
If you're going hunting for your first time, you're wearing a damn Elmer Fudd cap.
And we're videotaping it and photographing it and putting it on the show.
We'll find some nice land. We'll take you squirrel hunting. I got a 22 with a scope on it. Take out a squirrel from several yards.
Well, I'm excited. I'm willing to try. So email the show, everybody. Let us know what you think.
You could flash back to your time in the Corps.
My time in the Corps.
You could get back.
It was hell.
Rifle Company Windward.
Nickel beer night down at the local 5 Points in Columbia.
That's right.
All right, here's our new segment, though. Here's what we're going to do. I've come up with a new segment. I love it. I like the idea. But then again, I've always entertained myself. But we're going to call it Dear John.
Sounds appropriate.
Where I receive letters from people who are perplexed, people who are troubled, people in the news. It could be almost anybody.
Yeah.
All right, so the way I'd like to do it is I would like to have Percy read the letter.
I'll be happy to.
And then I'll read the response. And if you can't figure out who the letter is from, hopefully my response will clarify things for you, and you get a pretty good idea. Now, we have 3 letters here. And, one thing we discovered. Yes. You have to keep the segments under 9 minutes.
Gotcha.
9 minutes, roughly, or less.
Optimum ADD.
Well, the thing is, YouTube won't pick us up if we go over 10 minutes.
Oh.
That's why some of our previous segments, because where are the other segments? If it goes over 10 minutes, YouTube won't pick it up.
Okay. Well, what are we at right now on this one?
Let me take a look. I'm going to have to take a look here. I hit the wrong thing. Hang on.
You minimized when you
yeah. We're at 3 minutes. We're at 4 minutes, so we should be able to do this.
We should. Load up them letters and let me get to.
All right, here we go. Now the thing is, though, I'm plugged into this thing, so
just turn the computer.
I'll turn the computer.
Yeah, all you got to do
so
is turn
you can see it.
To see it.
All right, hang on.
Lean in real close, and I'll get.
All right, now you read what's in black.
I read what's in black,
and I'll read what's in blue. Can you make that out?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Dear John, I'm a victim of prejudice and age discrimination. Forces beyond my control have taken me and robbed me of my sense of security. These are supposed to be my golden years, but I am hounded by the intolerant who wish to deny me the same freedom they enjoy just because of some youthful indiscretion. Why can't I be accepted for who and what I am after having lived so well for so long? Thank goodness I have friends who appreciate me and are not judgmental strangers, Strangers can be so cruel. Please, John, what should I do? Yodeling for a Swiss miss.
All right, see, so that's the letter.
Barely.
And here's my response.
Hit it.
Dear Yodeling, a youthful indiscretion references... Yeah, see, that's not bad. A youthful indiscretion references your age, not the age of your victim. However, look on the bright side. Others who are institutionalized with you are going to teach you something you clearly never knew. Empathy. Every time you shower, you will emotionally bond with every sodomized 13-year-old girl. Again and again and again and again. So hang in there, Yodeling. That was the first letter.
I know who that is. I can already guess.
Everybody, if you don't know who that was, email the show. Tell me if you think you know who it is. Now, that says continue next page. This is, again, something for Percy to read. Percy, can you read that?
You have to remember, I'm reading these cold.
I know, you're reading them cold and from a distance, too.
All right.
Percy, if you'll read the second Dear John letter.
Should I give this one an accent?
If you like.
Okay. Dear John, I am writing you to make the world aware of an injustice being visited upon a man of vision and genius. Roman Polanski! How can we inflict punishment on a man for some minor, insignificant...
Yeah, I don't think he wants to use the word minor here, does he?
Minor. Insignificant supposed offense that happened over 30 years ago. Clearly, he is a victim of some cabal trying to crush his artistic talents. I also have been hounded mercilessly for my youthful indiscretion. Roman appreciates the love and support the sensitive artists of Hollywood have extended to him in his hour of need. I'm sorry.
I wrote that fast. I forgot to put the H in.
Yeah, that's all right. I thought it was British. In his hour of need, I'm sure if they knew my story, they would embrace me as well. We should listen to Deborah, Oprah, Woody, and Martin. Free Roman! Free Roman! Free Roman! Misunderstood in Argentina.
And my response is, Dear Dr. Mengele, go screw yourself. You like that one, Percy?
No, God!
I like that one, too.
That is entirely too expensive a cocktail to go spit down.
I'm telling you, that's Maker's Marks. That's good stuff.
Fantastic.
Okay, now, I think our political director is going to get a special joy out of this. And I assure you people out there, I'm just picking on it because I think it's funny, not for political reasons. But I will be pretty harsh here. But go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Percy, if you read the letter, the Dear John letter sent to me.
All right. Dear John, I am being harassed by a man who so disgusts me, my skin crawls. Recently we were together in public when he nonchalantly put his hand on my shoulder. Well, I couldn't help myself. My body language was unmistakable and my facial expression was noticed by everyone except the creep with whom I have to associate. It has become embarrassing. Please, John, what should I do? Vomiting in San Francisco. Which, by the way, when you do that, it's rice-a-roni.
Is that what?
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like it.
Here's my response.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Vomit, you tell Harry Reid to piss off, and if that son of a bitch touches you again, he'll draw back a bloody stump. The country will understand. He creeps us out too.
Yeah.
By the way, when you say he makes your skin crawl, you don't mean your forehead, do you? Because that hasn't moved in years. Anyway, that was a new segment. I thought we'd try that. I'm trying.
I know who all three of them are.
All right, who are they?
Okay, Roman Polanski. Joseph Mengele. Nancy Pelosi.
Bingo,
baby. Who's on top of current events?
You are with it. The man doesn't skip a beat.
That's right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another break again.
Hell yes, break.
We've been on for 8 minutes, 48 seconds.
Nice.
And we're going to break here, and we'll be right back with restaurant reviews on ColbertRadio.com.